Yeah, well, I saw the Beer and BBQfest were looking for bands in regional areas, and they had a show down at WATSACOWIE.
I was probably a bit pessimistic about it, more so than the boys. To me, traditionally, metal bands don't always have the best outcome going like band competitions, just because of the demographic that goes.
Family's got property on York Peninsula. I thought, well, technically we qualify, so had a crack and we got in. It was great.
Look, I had no idea if we'd make it into this battle of the bands because I wasn't sure if we were going to qualify. And look, turns out with Aaron's ties to the York Peninsula, like it was all good and we were set to go. And I was super excited once I heard the news that we were in, and we were in one of the heats, and we're in the heat at Midleton at the WATSACOWIE Brewing Co. And I was just stoked to be a part of it. I had no idea what the outcome would be, but I was so happy that we could even be involved.
But at the same time, I guess I was optimistic as well that we'd maybe get somewhere.
Yeah, lots of rehearsals, lots. They could get pretty intense at times.
I'm just going to work it out. I'm going to work out how to come.
One day he's going to go to war. Really focused on our songs and getting them really tight and doing the best we could, and just basically having fun. You know, gets a bit heated with our discussions sometimes.
It was really just make sure the songs were tight. We were playing well together. We certainly thought about how we would put the set together so that it would, I guess, highlight the strengths that we have in our music and our band. But I'm confident in the music that we play.
Yeah, but great bunch of lads, and we always pull it together really well.
Making sure in the rehearsals that we were all on the same page with presenting that image, I think helped. It helped a lot.
But because I'm the singer, I just go, look, this is how we're doing it, and that's it. You know, it's me and my ego, and you just have to deal with it, all right? Our bass player Aaron, he's spent a lot of time there. They've got a house there. He's from that area. He's spent a lot of his time, and yeah, he loves it there. He loves Port Hughes of the York Peninsula. The drive up there was awesome. Such a beautiful drive. Getting there, it was a great place. Had a look and I'm like, oh wow, this is awesome. Please send me far away from him, away from the negative man inside my head. I like to value myself for being on time, so I just really focused on leaving nice and early, so I would, you know, get to the gig nice and early like I always do. I always like to pride myself on like being very punctual with anything I like to do and anywhere I like to go. You know, I'm really spot on with that. Like I'm yeah.
Here he is, the man.
What's going on, brother?
Traditionally half hour late.
Mikey is always late.
Typical singer, rolls in half hour after sound check.
Fucking rock star singers.
He lives around the corner from rehearsals and he's late. But way back when, Shadow Monarchy version 1.0, when we were back as a three-piece, had a different bass player at the time, we used to rehearse at Mikey's house. Same time, same day, every week. And you rock up, get set up, and sure enough, we're ready to go. Where's Mikey? He's just down the road. He's half an hour away. Late to his own house to get back for rehearsal. That's how late Mikey is. Yep.
In the race cars.
This morning I was talking with Jude, Jacob's son, and I'm just like, he's talking about our ages and stuff, and I'm like, he's like, how old are you guys in band? I'm like, oh well, Jamie's 45, Aaron's 42, I'm 38, and Liam's 23. And I'm like, if you think like 10 years, Jamie was 35, Aaron was 32, I was 28, and Liam was, and he goes 13. I'm like, yeah, and if you go back 20 years, but like, Jamie was 25, Aaron was 22, I was 18, and he goes, and Liam was 3.
That's
Yeah.
I suppose they're having a beer around the Barbie River Channel for wine. Hey, they're all looking fine, and the swamp is mine. I love you, darling.
The sound was incredible, and the stage just, and it was in this tin shed. It was.
The response from the locals was amazing. It blew me away. Just their cheers and whistles and everything, and a few of them just joining in. And
Obviously, Country Town is not where you normally go to see a metal show. I did have a couple locals come up and go, hey, you know what? We usually get, country and western, sometimes some blues. But to have you guys come out and play really hard rock, / heavy metal, it livened the place up.
How you feeling, bro?
amazing, feeling amazing.
Good set?
I feel it was so much fun up there, man. It was so much fun. You all did amazing. It was awesome being up there with you, and I love this place, man.
WATSACOWIE was sensational. They treated us like kings. It was great. Just as much beer as we wanted, and they had food there, and just great hospitality.
Such a
Good,
awesome
good
place
little
to come to.
brewery, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good brewery. Man.
Got our little goodies over here. There's an esky. Got some of these things. I've lost my voice. Yeah, WATSACOWIE goes off.
We had an amazing time. They were really hospitable. The owners of the WATSACOWIE brewery, all the workers there, all the locals, everyone that came to the brewery for the Battle of the Bands was just amazing. This beer and barbecue heat was just, it was great. It was a great night.
The night of the show was so good. Like, we were taken care of by the locals and WATSACOWIE brewery. They were amazing. I don't think I've been to a more hospitable venue.
They even gave us a nice little takeaway to take home as well.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I think all of us had that feeling we weren't going to get through because we're too heavy, and it wasn't what the festival was looking for.
Honestly, I thought we would be a bit too heavy to make it through. I really wasn't sure. I just figured, let's just have fun, let's do the best we can, and hope for the best. And that was really all we could do.
Do I think we would win? Hard to say, considering I didn't think we were going to get picked.
It was bloody awesome. I wasn't part of the judging panel, but there is only one winner, and the winner tonight is Shadow Monarchy.
When we found out we won, we just embraced each other, hugged each other, just like, full on bear hugs, like, oh my God, we did it! We're like, yeah! So it's fucking done!
The locals, all up, I think they really enjoyed the show.
We've just played at the WATSACOWIE Brewery in Midlothian. It's been an amazing night so far.
Yeah, we'd like to thank all the people that came down to support the whole event, especially all the people that are new fans that we haven't met before, that have definitely come up and they like the music. Maybe they'll hear it again if we ever get out this way.
And we're looking forward to playing with June Rats. See you guys soon.
And then we went back to Aaron's place in Port Hughes, and we just had a few more beers and just celebrated. We're just over the moon with celebration and happiness. Just like, yes!
We celebrated, of course, after the 50-minute hour drive back to Port Hughes from Millington. The drive back was great. Had a good debrief and a chat on the way back with Aaron. Then we got back and had a very quick team meeting and debrief, which I think is always important in anything. I've done that in all the other professional projects that I've ever done. And it's great just to touch on what we did well, what we could have done better, what are we going to do in the future. And I think that helps us just keep that thing going. Like, obviously we had some drinks afterwards and just bonded as a band, which was amazing.
The feedback was really, really good. I was surprised by it. Not surprised.
Yeah.
I think it just reinforces where we've been going.
Yeah, see what you're doing behind that camera, Aaron. I didn't last too long. I had a couple more beers. We had a chat. We listened to some music. We watched the set. We don't need to change it, man. We're fucking locked in, bro.
Locked in, bro.
Locked in. Locked in. Locked in.